Well, everybody, here we sit, just another couple of days to the end of 2010. I don't know where this year went to, but I'm almost saying, thankfully, it's almost done. I don't know. It really hasn't been too bad of a year, especially when I think about the fact that we're not in the worst position, and somehow other people are in worse situations than we are. I do have a lot to be thankful for. I guess it would be starting with the beginning of the year. That was when I got the call to go up to the ice roads up in Yellowknife. It's an experience that I'll never forget. I enjoy, and I'm looking forward to this year coming up. I was getting scared, however. I didn't think that I'd be able to get up there, simply because immigration, with the paperwork, I was really getting scared on the timeline. I had to have a travel document so that way I can leave the USA, and I was really thinking I wasn't going to get that in time. Well, sure enough, it came in, so I'm good to go up. So I should be getting a call sometime in the next couple of weeks, the beginning of the year, and now it'll all be squared away for 2011. But that's another thing I got to be thankful for. With the money off the ice road, we were able to take care of, I'd say, about 90% of the immigration papers. All I've got to do right now is wait for the 7th of January for an interview with them. And I believe, if I'm correct, that's the interview where they either say, "Welcome to America, here's your landed immigrant status," or it's the, "Well, you're not going to be here any longer, here's your plane ticket," which would work out for the ice roads, but it would screw me for the rest of my life. Beyond that, I would say that another thing that happened this year was they seem to have met up with and became friends with a lot more people. See, when I'm at home, I'm one of those types that really don't like to have too many people close to me, you know what I mean? But being on YouTube, I've found a community of friends, and I'm thankful for each and every one of them. This year has taught me a lot about having friends and being in friendships and all that. So I think for that instance, 2010 was really good. Another pretty cool thing was that I was able to get this truck again with the money off the ice roads. Kind of frees us up because now there's two vehicles in the household, where having the one before really wasn't very convenient. Now I've got this truck, and as of right now, I finally put 2,000 miles on it, so I really haven't used it much. In fact, 90% of them has probably been out in Scottsfield playing around, but nonetheless, it definitely has come in handy. It will come in handy in the new year when we take care of some things. Sure, the truck itself is still pretty rough, but, dude, mechanically solid as a rock. I'm not a Dodge guy. I'm a Ford guy. That's just my personal preference, just because I like their style. I like their safety. When it comes down to it, as far as I'm concerned, a vehicle is a vehicle nowadays. All the parts are made in some other country and don't last worth crap. Brand new parts can last just as long as, 5-year-old parts. So really, when it comes to it, it really doesn't matter unless you treat it right. But I do have to say that I am very impressed with this truck, and I will be doing some work to it in the spring, if I've got any money left after everything. Like probably trying to find one that's got a blown out motor, and then I can just kind of pull the motor and transmission out of this, all the good parts, and then putting it into that. But we'll figure that out when we get to that point. And another thing, blue lights. Those are legal on my truck. I forgot to mention that. In Indiana, blue lights are for volunteer fire department. Well, I guess you can probably put two and two together, the fact that they're on the truck and I'm in Indiana. I don't use them on the road. I'm still kind of getting into the department. I don't use it on the road. However, out here in the middle of a farm field, I can't see a single house other than my friend's place, so we kind of have a little fun on the farm, you know what I mean? Oh, and what did I do last year, 2009? That secret job? Kind of give you a hint. Yeah, that's right, I worked with the Olympics. Worked during the torch relay. I was following the torch across country, and basically I combined not only truck driving, but working a camera too. Now, unfortunately, 2010 has brought a little bit of trauma to our family with the passing of my wife's father. It really did kind of come unexpected. He was 70 though, he did lead a full life, but unfortunately it happened on December 18th, so it really put a damper on the holiday season. But nonetheless, the family pulled together and stuck through it and took care of business. And next year, seems like it might be a pretty good year again. Next year, it's going to start out with, well, that immigration interview. Hopefully that'll be good news. And then I've got the ice road right after that. And I mean right after that. And once that happens, I'm going to come back down here. I'm going to wait for the land to thaw out a little bit. And then I'm going to finally be back out on the highway. Got my work authorization, got my CDL. It's time to go back out on the highway. 2 years is too long of a stretch being off the road, you know what I mean? I don't envy anybody that has to take that length of time or longer off. So, I'll wrap this video up. I want to wish everybody Happy New Year's. And I guess I'll see you next year.